a modern woman out there, you got to be selfless. You got to learn how to be submissive. You got to learn how to put your point across without being rude or disrespectful. You got to understand that the man is still a king, no matter how educated you are, right?
No matter how much money you have.
Or how much money you have. Yeah. When sometimes I hear women talk about, I don't need a man, that's just your insecurities talking.
Yeah.
Because every woman is a man, and every man is a woman.
Got that hit his shit, no cap.
This video is sponsored by Eve Rabash's Patreon.
A lot of men feel like women just only want men with money. There are a lot of women too that they want a man with a vision and have the work ethic to back it up. So all I had was a vision, and I said, babe, I have nothing now. Just to tell you how special she is, right? When we planning for a wedding, I had nothing. I had no money, right? Our moms decided to come in. They paid for the wedding. The only thing I could afford was a dress. Our wedding dress, I paid $50 for it on eBay. And I used $25 to dry clean it. And I bought my suit from KNG for $100. That was all. So can you imagine telling a woman, I want to marry you. I'm going somewhere. We're starting small, but we're not going to end small. Okay, when's the wedding date? Let's put a date out there. Okay, where's my wedding dress? Babe, I'm looking at on eBay and I saw this used wedding dress and it's $50. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. So that was how it was. When she married me, I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment. My rent was $440 a month. It was hard to pay. I had no bed. I had a futon. I had no couch. I had a, whatever it was that was there, chair. I had no dining set. I only had like my office desk, you know, so I had nothing. But she just saw that, because she had all that, she's beautiful, you've seen her. She had other guys around her, but she told me later on that I was the only man with a vision. And that was what was intriguing to her and not material things. So when God blessed me, I was able to fulfill my dreams for her. I was able to retire her at 30. I'm not a 50-50 man, I'm a 100% man. She sacrificed for me, so I retired her about 10 years ago. She's never paid a bill since. She doesn't know what our car notes are. She doesn't know. I bought her a Rolls Royce last year for her birthday. I bought me a Rolls Royce, I bought her a Rolls Royce. We live in $1 million home in Alpharetta. She doesn't pay a bill. And not only that, I also gave her 3 credit cards. American Express, a Capital One, and Discover. And she can put whatever she wants on it. She doesn't have to worry. She doesn't even know how the bills are paid. You know? Because that's what you do when somebody got your back and helped you and believed in you, where there about 3 other women who turned me down because I was too poor. I remember inviting a girl to the house. She came to the house and I didn't have a seat. And she said, oh, where's your couch? I'm like, I don't have a couch. She said, okay, let me go back to the car. And she never came back. So when you have the one that she never came back, I'm like, where is she? I thought she was kidnapped. She never, she didn't even have the decency to tell me, guy, you're too poor, you're too broke, or I don't do this. She said, I'm going to the car to get something. I was waiting 30 minutes.
I'm jealous, man. Yeah. I wish I could find something like that. It's hard.
You will.
I can.
You will.
You're right.
You will. But let me tell you something though. The woman that loves you for you, and not because of your money, fame, or celebrity, and a woman that is trying to add to you,
right, and
not always like, if a woman is always talking about Gucci and travel and this and that and stuff, I mean, most of the time that might just be what she wants.
Right.
But a woman that, she don't care about what you got. She wants to see how she can add to you, be your piece, and just want to build with you, which is rare nowadays with these modern girls right now. They just want to take and not thinking of how can I give first, right? So that she was kind of from that mindset of, I just want to help him and help us to come up and sacrifice. And she never complained one time. And she never compared me and say, look at all my friends, they're driving this car, your car is breaking down, we have no furniture, we have no food. And her parents were doing what she never went to her parents to say, can you loan us money or whatever. We just, you know, we'll go out to eat, we can't even afford 2 plates. We afford 1 plate, and we split it, and she was fine with it.
I need to interview your wife. I need to know her mentality.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's a scary thing dating nowadays, you know, especially in the position I'm in now. because people only see the light. They only see what this right here. This is what they're attracted to. You know, how can I really tell someone likes me for real, like who I really am, without the money, without the fame, without anything? I don't know if you only in it because you see I'm successful and you know I'm gonna be this person in the next few years, and you want to benefit from it, or
and you didn't work for it.
then yeah.
You just want to come and just take.
Right.
Don't work like
That's
that.
what I want to ask you. Like, okay, how did you say you wouldn't have became this person you are without your wife? What did your wife bring into your life that helped you propel to this level?
Several things. So one was maybe the emotional stability. Because growing up in Nigeria, didn't grow up with my parents, so I had this kind of spirit of rejection that was all over me.
Yeah.
So I was very sensitive. I always felt like I felt like I was a loser. I felt like something was wrong with me.
Yeah.
But she always encouraged me, like she'll call me, "You're my king. You're great. God is gonna help you. Everything's gonna work out. Don't worry." That encouragement alone, did a lot to boost me. So that, and it also drove me to become more successful because I didn't want to not only let myself down, I didn't want to let her down. So if I stayed poor, not only will I fail myself, but I'll fail her. So I felt like I had to be successful for us. I have to reward her for the sacrifices she's made. That, then also to just be in that peace. A woman that doesn't nag, doesn't complain. I mean, she can get her voice across when she wants to, but will not raise her voice, will not be disrespectful, will not compare me to this person or that person when I didn't have nothing. And a woman that will sacrifice, a woman that I can trust, and that peace, that encouragement, that does a lot for a man.
I can tell you guys, content creation is a game changer. But the thing is, you got to be patient. You got to be able to put in the work day after day, time after time, in order to get what you want in life. I've really looked at my experience. I've looked at what I've gone through, and I'm like, you know what? I can start helping people now. I can help people become content creators because I have found so many gems, so much knowledge. I mean, come on, the record speaks for itself. You go head out on my YouTube channel and you see what I'm doing out there. We are doing numbers. YouTube shorts are going crazy. My vlogs are going crazy, dropping every single day. I love you guys, man. I want you to grow. I want you to see a pathway for yourself. There's no limit to what you can achieve and where you are going. And if you're really serious about content creation, if you're really serious about being a YouTuber, I got the gems and I'm giving them away on my Patreon.
And I think that is something, if I look at that camera now, that's something a lot of modern women are missing. If you're a modern woman out there, you got to be selfless. You got to learn how to be submissive. You got to learn how to put your point across without being rude or disrespectful. You got to understand that the man is still a king, no matter how educated you are, right?
No matter how much money you have.
Or how much money you have.
Yeah.
Like when sometimes I hear women talk about, they'll say, "I don't need a man." That's just your insecurities talking.
Yeah.
Because every woman is a man and every man is a woman. I mean, you can do without, but there's something that comes with that. So I think she's just that peace. She's just that joy, that encouragement. I was coming tonight. She sent me a text message. "I'm so proud of you, baby. You're going to kill it." That does a lot for a man.
It does. Affirmation.
Yeah.
Like words. When they ask women, what do you bring to the table? The first thing women say, "Well, I cook and I clean and,
I'm good in bed."
Yeah, that's not, okay, yes, those are good things. But the thing that men really need, women provide power.
Yeah.
As men, we don't get affirmation. Nobody's telling us, "Man, you killing it." We don't get that enough. When the women come and bring that into your life and you hear it and you feel it, you believe it. I think that women miss that. They miss that you have to affirm a man. You have to bring life into a man.
Sacrifice.
You have to.
Because sometimes, man, we crazy. Sometimes we moody. Especially when you're, driven entrepreneur.
Especially when you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Man, mentally you're not the same person. So that's so real, man.
Yeah. A lot of women tear down their men. And they wonder why the man is not what they want, because they beat him up and don't even know they beat him up. You can't beat up a man. The man is it's harder to be a man. Women don't understand that. It's harder to be a man. The pressure from the society, from social media, from good-looking men like you. Every man, you know what I'm saying? So it's harder to be a man, but having that good woman that coming with the right mindset
Yeah.
to help to build, to grow together, to sacrifice, right? And go and be a team player, be loyal, be faithful. It's a good thing a man wants.
Man, you said you bought a Rolls Royce. I mean, I know the way she feels, you know, like, I believed in this man and
Yeah.
he really did it. And women, they see it. They see what we can't see sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they know, they can feel just by the way you talk. Because if you're not talking about it, if you're not bringing it up, like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is my vision in life. They can feel it. You know what? All right, I'm gonna stick beside them. And with someone believing in you like that, it gives you that boost of energy to keep going. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you ain't got nobody, it's gonna be kind of hard to keep going to find motivation. Your motivation is your girl. You gotta go back home to your girl and, man, I'm tired of being poor.
Yeah.
I love that, bro.
Just like she's trying to support my goals and my dream, so I believe that my responsibility is to also help her support our goals and our dreams too, right? Even though she doesn't pay no bills, she doesn't have no financial stress, but she loves coaching women. So she coaches, she teaches, she's a co-founder of the university, of the tech company and everything we do. And so I let her do her dream, you know, she makes some money, she do what she wants to. I don't know, I don't care about this type of stuff because I make sure she's well taken care of. But she's also living her dreams and her passion. So even though I grew up in Nigeria, there were several things growing up I didn't like. I didn't like the way men treated women. In Africa, most times a woman is the property of the man. She has no say. She has no dream. She's not allowed to find her own self in life. I didn't like that. I believe that God made us to be equal partners. I'm the head of the house, but not the dictator of the house.
Yeah.
So God made us equal partners. She has a say. I mean, certain things she leads, like food, furniture, you know, this and that.
Right.
I mean, she has a specialty in those areas. So she leads in that. But some big picture thing, financial moves and stuff, I lead, and we just make it work like that.